What it do, what it do. I'm your boy, Tre Watts, and welcome to Tre Wats TV. No live tonight. No live tonight. Your boy had a busy week at work, and I only have 30 to 45 minutes to go ahead and do something real quick. And this is my first time doing a pre-recorded video on the reaction by myself, because back then it was me and my brother-in-law Fred. But I said I got to get back to this because I can't go live. I don't want to go live too early. Like, what time is it right now? Hold on, yeah. It's 6:53, 7 o'clock, and I got to get in the bed at 8. And I'm like, ooh, let me just throw something together, as far as reaction, because I usually go live on Tuesdays, but in my cold, I'm still, but I'm better. I think I'm better. All right. So let's get through this, y'all. Yeah, no live tonight. I gotta get up early. Okay. Friday, I will go live. Friday is fuckery Friday. Game night. Fuckery Friday game night. Halloween edition. Yeah. And this year, y'all, I'm thinking about doing something different. Before I go live, I might get a bag of candy, man, and just sit out there on the porch and just probably go live before I go live. Like, do a live giving out candy to the kids, and come in the house and do fuckery Friday. So we'll see. We'll see. All right. Did anybody see the Versuz? First of all, I'm gonna say salute to both camps, both parties. Salute to Cash Money. Salute to No Limit. They should have did this a long time ago. They should have did this in New Orleans. But I didn't really want to see it. Especially when I found out Lil Wayne wasn't there. Wayne? Come on. Wayne? Now, on the other side, well, before I talk about the other side, you just had Juvenile holding it down on Cash Money side. Then you BG, he was, in the mix. Then Baby, hey, he looked like he was on some drunk or something, and Manny Fresh. But man, salute to No Limit. The energy was there. You see Master P, jumping up and down in one place, doing the Running Man or whatever it's called. Salute to Mama Mia X. She looked good like always. She held it down. Who else I seen over there? Yeah, Sick the Shocker. Snoop came. But who won? Y'all drop a comment and tell me who won. I want to do a quick reaction on this video. Now, I was going to do the other video, the one before this one, but I see he dropped this one, and I'm pressed for time. So I said, let me go ahead and do a reaction. Now, look at the thumbnail. He looking over there somewhere. I don't know what he looking at. And you could tell he on that fuckery. The title reads, I'm 28, bro. I'm 28, bro. I'm 28, bro. And still don't have a crib. I'm 28, bro. And still don't have a crib. Don't he have a crib? Don't he have a crib? I'm 28, bro. Bro. And still don't have a crib. So let's get to the fuckery. Because I gotta get in the bed. I gotta get up early. And if y'all haven't, y'all hit that like button.
I'm 28 years old and I still don't own a crib. I be like, bruh, you know, because sometimes I think like
So the title, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Still don't got a crib. That's the title. But now he's saying, I don't own a crib. So why he didn't say own a crib in the title? In the title, he said got a crib. He just said I don't own a crib.
should have a crib by now, but like it be feeling like it's impossible. Like just the thought of owning.
And look at the smirk. He not looking at the camera. And where is he? Where that ain't his apartment. That's where is he? Like a hotel or something. The hell going on?
In a house at this age and at this point in my life, it seemed like it's not even possible, right? And it's just like, is it even normal for people in their 20s to own a house? Like, because I don't.
So he back on this house shit. Remember, he was talking down on, owning the house. Remember, like months ago, when they was talking about him and Ham talking about being realtors together. Remember that, putting people in homes, and he was comparing being a homeowner to apartments, and he was like, nah, apartments is where it's at because you don't have to fix anything yourself. The apartments will fix it, you know. So just it's a lot of fuckery already, and we just getting started.
I never met somebody my age that owns a house. You know what I'm saying? In fact, I haven't even met nobody, period, in person who actually owns a house. You know what I'm saying? And I'd be like, you feel me? I know that it's possible, but it's like, where do you even start? You know, especially for somebody like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm 28 years old. I'm still trying to figure my life out. Like, where do you even start to even think about?
Hey man, you got a long way to go. I don't even know why you talking about buying a house right now. Number one, we can't take you serious. Like every week is something new. You want to be an actor this week, right? The next week, you're talking about how important it is to have a 9 to 5. Oh, and I forgot you gonna rent out a whole hall. Damn, I forgot about that. It's always something. It's always something. So after this video, he gonna move on to something else. And then you can't take him serious. You cannot take him serious. Look at him. Just look at him.
Buying a house. Like, where do you even get the money from? Like, even if you get a good paying job, like houses range from 200,000 to 500,000 for like an average decent crib. And it's like, bro, where do you even get the money for that? So I'd be curious on people who my age who owns a house. Like, I need to know how you did it. I need to know how you did it. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know that most people take out mortgages, right? That's pretty much how most people, get their first house. But like, even when I looked into the mortgage stuff, that was talking about like some $20,000 down, $50,000 down. I'm like, dang, bro, like even with a mortgage, you still got to put like a lot of money down. So I be like, bro, sometimes I ain't gonna lie. I be thinking like, sometimes I be honestly thinking like, I might not ever have a crib, bro. Unless.
That's crazy. That's crazy for him to think like that. See, he thinking small. I never ever think like that. Cause how I think, if he got it, if he got it, I can get it. I'm not going down myself. You understand? If he can get rich, I can get rich. You understand? If he can get that house, I can get that house. What make him better than me? But his thinking, he not ready. He not ready. His thinking is jacked up. And look at him. How can you take him look like the Grinch? How can you take him serious? All the answers on YouTube. We have YouTube now. Go to YouTube. He just sitting in a parking lot somewhere at some hotel, And I'm gonna start talking about a house. Recycle content. We talking about the same shit. The video before last, he talking about he's showing numbers 41,000. That's what I was gonna do a reaction on, but I seen this video all over the place like bird shit. Look at him.
I just become crazy successful at something in my life, you know.
What?
So like, is it even realistic to even have a crib in your 20s?
What? What is he talking about? See, the reason why he talking like that, because he been fucking off. He been that. I know people. There are people. I'm not gonna say I know that took it serious early on in their 20s to the mid end of their 20s, and probably became a homeowner damn near at 29, 30. He been fucking around. And why is he talking about a house? Number one, he haven't even been on this job long enough. He ain't been on it, and his credit. He just sitting in the parking lot, just making a video, just talking about recycled content. We back on this shit again. And if y'all read the comments, especially on the video before this one, man, they cooking them. They cooking them. They cooking them. He ain't ready. He ain't ready. He ain't ready. Nah, he ain't ready. Mm-mm.
Like, if for like a regular person though, I'm not talking about like influencers, you know, or famous people or people who own successful businesses. I'm talking about like regular people who work 9-to-5 jobs. Is it possible to own a crib? Because I don't.
What? 9 to 5. Wait. Hold on.
I'm about like influencers, you know, or famous people or people who own successful businesses. I'm talking about like regular people who work 9-to-5 jobs. Is it possible to own a crib? Because
There's a lot of people with 9 to 5s all over the world that own a crib. He said, is it possible regular people with 9 to 5 to own a crib? I'm on my second house. Working on the on the RV. Yeah. So what is he talking about? That's why people don't take this guy serious, man. Because the next video is gonna be something else. It's gonna be something else. Yeah.
I don't be thinking it's possible, bro. Because if it is, like, I need to know how you did it. Like, where do you work at? How do you budget? And how do you get the money for a crib? Because I really want a crib, like, within the next, I'd say 5 years, realistically. But, like, it's like, where do I even start, bro? Where do I even start? I don't know. Actually, my brother, I talked to my brother a couple weeks ago. No, not a couple.
Is that the same brother that punched you in the face? I thought you don't talk to him no more. So you probably lying about that.
Last week, I talked to my brother last week, and he was telling me about his new apartment that he got. And he was telling me that he was also looking into getting a crib soon. And he was like telling me about this first time homeowners buyers program or something like that, where they was actually gonna help him buy a crib. And he was telling me that, like, you need to look into that, little bro. And I was like, you know, I heard about it, but I never like really did no research on it. So if you know anything about the first time home buyers or first time homeowners buyers program or something like that, like, what exactly is that? I still gotta do some research. I probably should have looked that up before I did this video, but I'm gonna look it up after. But if y'all know any more details, or if you ever done it, is it like, do they help pay for the house, or do they help you get approved, or do they help you like build your credit up or something like that? Like,
go to YouTube. You're not gonna read the comments. You ain't gonna respond to nobody. I just looked at the comments a while ago. Let me go to the comments. I don't have them ready to put on the screen. Hold on. Because when I went to the comments, it's people giving them game, talking about their home buying experience. First time home buyer, they help you with your down payment. Bro, we are in Michigan. You don't have to pay $200,000 for a crib. You can find something nice for that as half that as a starter home. Save money, saving money, building credit. Talk to realtors. How many times you gonna use the word like? This dude sounds like a complete idiot. Mm. Wait, what's going on? 1 minute you flossing, now you got no crib. Yeah, no crib. The title, it's the title. Clean up your credit, have a down payment at least 40,000. Man, let me get through this.
What is a first time home buyers owner program? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if anything at this point in my life, that will probably be the only realistic way. Because, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm still in the process of, you know, rebuilding my life and my credit and getting things back on track in my life for the first.
Yeah, well, you shouldn't even be talking about no house right now. You need to take care of that. That what you going on, rebuilding your life, your credit, be on your job for a long time, have money in the bank. You need to get it together. You do need to get it. You can't even look at the camera. You looking all over there and stuff. Why are you looking over there? That shit bothers me. Why you look? Damn, we right here. What the fuck?
First time in a long time. You feel me? Like just really trying to stay on the right track. You know what I'm saying? I'm 28, so I'm not like super young, but I ain't super old neither. You feel me? Like I'm pushing 30. I got a couple.
Nigga, you ain't no YN. You ain't no YN. You ain't no Y. Come on, man. Come on. What are you talking about? You pushing 30, but what?
More years though.
But
you feel me? I got a couple more years.
What's the rush? It's gonna happen when it happens. It might happen. It might never happen. What's the rush? Look at him. Look at that. See, he full of it. He full of it. Lying through his teeth. He lying. Look at him. Why would he even make a video like this? He talking maybe every video talking about the same shit, recycled content. He was talking about homes and condos and all that. Why you're not even ready? He know you ain't. He just told y'all he not ready to buy a home. He got to take care of other shit. He got to get his shit together
until I hit 30. So I definitely still got some time because I know, like, you know, but I like by the time I'm like 33, I want to be in a house because you know, but it's like, where do I start, bro? How do I even save up for that? You know, where do you get 20,000?
That's sad. That's sad. A man with no plan. A man with no plan. You don't got no plan. That's sad. That's sad, man. And you talking about getting the house hand, man. I forgot she do have a job. They work together. But I don't even think that's enough. Well, that's 2 incomes with his YouTube check. But we depending on YouTube. See, that's the part that I don't like. I can't. Me personally, I depend on being on the job 10 years plus, 8 to 10 years plus than YouTube. YouTube up and down. So why is he even talking about a home, buying a home?
$1,000, you know, working a 9 to 5. You know how long does it take somebody to save up that type of money? I ain't never saved up that much money before. You know what I'm saying? Like working a job. But you feel me? Like even my job that I got now, I got a really good job. You know, I deliver groceries and stuff, and it's cool. But even like with this job, even when I keep this job long term, it's just like I probably definitely won't even have enough to buy a crib. Even
yeah, see them. I wonder did he get his first check yet? Well, I'm pretty sure he might be on the second or third. Hey, well, we just don't even know when he started. But I'm pretty sure when he took that break from YouTube, he was working. He was working. So the check that he make is not enough. And why did he keep saying he making full-time pay on YouTube? What he be saying full-time? He full time on YouTube. He get full time. If you full time on YouTube, then why you have a job? Because when you was making that money back then, you was talking down on these jobs, even the dealership. Well, I make more, I bring in more on YouTube than the dealership. I don't need them.
In 5 years from now, you know what I'm saying? I'll be able to, you know, I'll be living comfortable, you feel me? But like buying a crib but still be out of my range. So how is that even possible, bro? You know what I'm saying? Am I alone? I know I ain't alone, bro. I know it ain't too many people out there my age that got a crib. But if there are, bro, and look, I need you right now, bro. If you work a job, bro, like if
Who the hell you looking at?
you work a 9-to-5 job and you own your own crib, bro, let me know how you did it, bro. I need to know.
I'm good. I'm not gonna even waste my time. I thought about it. I'm not gonna, cause you're not gonna, ain't like you gonna listen. Shoal ain't gonna leave a comment. I think he got me blocked. Somebody said, I didn't see your comment on there. He might got you. Yeah, I'm good. Let's go and get through this.
I need to know what steps to take, you know. But owning a crib is like a huge milestone for a lot of people, though. You know, most people don't get their first crib until like they mid 30s, early 40s, sometimes 50s. You know, a crib is
well, who you know? Because you did say you don't know nobody that's a homeowner at all. So how you know this information? How you know this shit?
like the number one biggest expensive, the number one biggest purchase that you could ever make in your life. You know, so most people, you know, it take most people a lifetime to own a crib. And that's one thing I be wondering too, because when people say I own my own house, or you know, do they actually own it? Like does okay, this is what I'm trying to explain it.
Man,
I need some clarity on this, especially from any homeowners out there. When you say you own your home, does that mean you actually like own it? Like you don't have a mortgage anymore? Is that still like, does that mean like you completely own your home? Or if you have a mortgage that you have to pay on your house, is that still technically considered owning a home? Because I really don't know that. I never looked it up. I'm gonna look it up after the video, but let me know from y'all experience too.
You should have looked all this up before you hit the record button. So on your next video, the people that's giving you that's giving you advice, answering the questions that you have, are you gonna go back in your next video and say, well, salute to this person that answered my question, and say their name and read their comment? Are you gonna do that? Or you gonna move on to the next video? Man, you full of shit. You just want people to comment, and that's what they doing too. I'm not gonna even waste my time and tell my let me go and get through this.
Cause bro, like when I be delivering these groceries at work, bro, I be going to a lot of like very wealthy people, and I be just thinking to myself like, bro, when
you talking about getting a goddamn you can't even put cheese on the Whopper. You got a 28% interest rate on that truck. That truck is kicking your ass. That truck note kicking your ass. You struggling. You got, would you say you got 3 jobs, right? You got the gig work. You got the new job. And you got YouTube. And then he count tips as a fourth income. Oh, this lady gave me $100 tip. Let me go knock at her door and thank her. Let me put this $100 tip in my pocket before she opened the door. Let me edit that out. That, you know, me putting this money in my pocket. Yeah, so you got 4 incomes with the tip, right? Okay, I'll go your down payment. Everybody giving you $100 tips. You got it.
These people do for a living. And all I could do is just fantasize and dream as I'm riding down these streets delivering these groceries to these wealthy people with these nice houses. I'd be like, bruh, it would be so fire to have this nice size crib, not too big, not too small, but they got a nice front yard, they got a nice backyard, and then a lot of them be having like playgrounds, you know, built in. I'm like, bruh, you know how dope that'd be if I could have like our own playground for my son? If my son could just walk out walk out our crib to his own playground, and then to have like a built-in pool in the backyard. You know what I'm saying? My wife, she likes flowers and stuff. And my wife to be able to, you know, have her own little garden in front of the house or something like that and plant her own flowers. Like, at first, I wasn't really a big fan of having a house because I always felt like a house was too mature. And I felt like it was too much responsibility when I did look into, you know, home ownership a while ago, right? I was just looking at like, what was the difference between owning a house and renting? And they both got their benefits. But like, I also heard that when you own a crib, like you responsible for everything, like the maintenance, any electrical work, any heating and cooling work, lawn care, any damages to your house, your basement, like that's all stuff you have to pay. So like, that's what I be thinking too. So I'm like, if like, say if I did look into the first time homeowners and I was able to get a crib, right? Me and my wife. Like, will we still have to pay for, like, the expenses of the crib?
What the hell? What are you talking about?
You know what I'm saying? Or does the program, like, help with that? I don't even know what the
What? What? Hold on, man. Yeah, you should have did your research before you made this video.
To get a crib, right? Me and my wife. Like, will we still have to pay for, like, the expenses of the crib? You know what I'm saying? Or does the program, like, help with that? I don't even know what the program helped for, to be honest. I don't know if they just help you with the process of buying a home, or if it's a program that help you with the process of actually buying it with, like, financial assistance, or if it just help you, like, build your credit up.
This video, see, this the bullshit. This the bullshit. I don't even know why he made he made this video. Because he ain't gonna listen to nobody. He ain't. I'm reading the comments. He not gonna. Man, he just running his mouth, and this is what I think of him.
Like, I don't know what the first time homeowners buyer. I'm really gonna look that up because my brother told me, he was like, bro, you will be eligible for it. And I'm like,
your brother told you that? Well, go do it. Go do it. Go do it. Let's see how it turn out. You just started that job. No money in the bank, no savings, ain't been on that job that long. No credit. Go do it. Go do it. Go do it.
Okay.
Go
I'm like, okay, I'm gonna look into it. I ain't looking
go look into it. Yeah.
But because I don't know, I be thinking it'd be too, like, it sounded too good to be true. Like that you can just, it's this pro.
These banks not playing no games. You think they gon', man, come on. They not playing no games. And you just said your shit not together.
Program that it just help you buy.
Your brother just telling you shit that you want to hear.
And it's just like, in my mind, I'm like, if I do get this house, right? If I do get eligible for a house, how am I gonna take care of the expenses of the house? I can't do that right now. If our electricity.
So you know the answer. So why we talking about this shit? You already know the answer. Why we talking about being a homeowner? You go. Why would you look into it if you just said you can't afford the expenses? Why would you look into it? Why are we still talking?
City wiring get messed up in the crib. That stuff costs thousands and thousands of dollars to get fixed. So what I don't want to do is be in a crib, you know, that I was able.
Just go ahead and stay in an apartment. Everybody ain't ready for a house right now. You got to crawl before you walk. You might not be ready for a house, right? You just said it. You adding all this shit up. This shit ain't no joke. And the bank, man, come on. They're gonna be like, hell no. No.
To get into from a first time homeowners buyer program and then still have to pay all these big expenses.
I think it's that easy. It's not easy.
Then it'd be like, because I don't feel like I'm ready for a career right now financially, right? I feel like, honestly, in my opinion, like, say if I do get a crib, bro, you gotta have at least an extra. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You
talking about getting a crib, and then he regret buying the truck after he bought that truck. He went and looked at the paperwork and said, God damn, this interest rate was high. You just went in there and just signed all types of paperwork. You just sign here, sign there, then and seeing that goddamn paperwork and that interest rate and that bill, you paying what, like $1,000, $1,100 a month on that truck? And hell no. And what, 14 for the crib? Nah, crazy. Man, I'm gonna tell you something, bro. You could have got a note. Well, I'm gonna say cash car. I'm gonna say cash. You could have got a cash car, and you could have got your wife a cash car. She wasn't your wife at the time. You could have got 2 cash cars. There you go.
Gotta have at least an extra 5 to 10K just put up as an emergency fund, just in case something go wrong with the house, because it takes one time for your heating and cooling to go out, and you gotta pay that, right? You gotta buy a lawnmower because you gotta cut your own grass. Just everything that comes with owning a home, like you're responsible for everything. So that thought alone is kind of scary to me, which is why I never really been a big fan of like buying a house or actually trying to seriously look into getting a house anytime soon, because I'm like, it just seemed like too much to manage.
So why are we talking about this then? Why are we talking about this? You 1 foot in, you're 1 foot out. You're 1 foot in, you're 1 foot out. Why are we talking about this?
And it's like you gotta have some money, bro. Like, and you gotta have a good paying job, and you gotta have, some money put up to be able to afford a crib, even as a first time home buyer. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, I be just thinking about this sometimes, cause I be like, I'm telling you, bro, like, just it seemed like a dream life to have, right? Like, to be able to walk out your crib and just...
You talking about buying a home, and then a few months ago you was talking about living in somebody's basement, which we know that was full of shit. But you go from basement, now you want to be a homeowner. You gonna go from basement, people under the stairs, to being a homeowner. You ain't ready. You ain't ready. You ain't ready.
Had this nice front porch. Like, I really be fantasizing delivering those groceries, bro. I be like, bro, these people are living so good. You know how fire that would be? You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it feel like just so out of reach. Like, it almost feel like it's not realistic for people like me.
Just because you a homeowner don't mean you living good. A house don't make a home. I know people that stay in apartments that don't want to be homeowners. I know more people in apartments that's more happy than people in a home. Like, a house don't make a home. You can be miserable in a home. You understand what I'm saying? Like, a house don't make a home. I know a lot of people that's doing good in apartments. My female cousins say, I don't want no house. I don't want that responsibility. And I don't blame her. She travel, no kids, come to her apartment. You understand? Like, yeah, so it's each his own. But he just running his mouth. He just run. I know people that's miserable in a house. Yeah, so he don't, man.
You know what I'm saying? Because what I'm like, I'm only realistically able to, get paid, hourly. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, is it like, let me know, bro. Like, I'm being real life serious right now, because
you need to sit your ass down. Do you have a savings account? Do you have something saved up for your son future? You understand what I'm saying? Like what's really going on? Go and pay the truck off. Why are we talking about a house? Just pay the truck off. Double up on the truck payment. Like, what you doing trying to look into a house for? Which y'all, he full of shit. I'm just going along with the bullshit because he full of it. He ain't gonna look at to get no. He know them people gonna turn him around. Man, they gonna run that credit. Man, they gonna be like, and how long you been on that job? Okay. How much you made last year? How many jobs you had this year? I don't know.
this is something that I'm really like, I really been thinking about lately, because you know I'm really in this stage of my life, bro, where I'm really like I'm working to get my life on track, and I know that a house is something that I really want in the very near future, but I just want to make sure I end up like trying to get into a house and then I can't afford the expenses of the home. You know what I'm saying? Because then that'll be defeating the purpose of, you know, like owning a home. Because people say owning a house is more cheaper than an apartment. Is that true? You know, like I don't know that, you know, because I only lived in apartments. So is a house cheaper than an apartment? Like, what would you prefer?
Ask somebody else.
Honestly,
I don't got time for that
everybody
shit.
would prefer to have a house, right? I think if you gave anybody the choice.
That's not true. That's not true. I just told y'all my female cousin good. She good when she in her apartment. That's not true.
And they have the means to do it. Like the choice between an apartment and a house, everybody would choose a house. I think the people.
That's not true. That's not true. No. That's not true.
Who don't live in houses are because like you just can't afford it, bro. They too expensive. You know what I'm saying? It just don't seem realistic. But see, that's the thing though. Like I really have to find out if it's cheaper to live in a house or if it's cheaper to live in an apartment. I really gotta do some research, and maybe y'all can give me some advice too, especially if you own a home, bro.
Pros and cons on it's pros and cons on both. You just gotta pick your poison. I don't have no problem staying in no apartment. Especially if it didn't work, if I'm going through, you know, divorce or something, and you know, I'm paying child support, but I don't have no problem staying in no apartment. I stayed in apartments before I got married. Apartments, I don't have no problem, you know, you understand? It's pros and cons in both. Now don't get it wrong, don't get it twisted. You know, apartments, you come in late, you got to park all the way by the dumpster and walk all the way to your door because everybody got the parking spots close to the building. A house, you get to park in your driveway, you know. But with the house, yes, if anything go wrong, you have to come out of pocket. You know, it's pros and cons on both. You just got to pick your poison.
Like I need to know the process, especially if you got your house at a young age, like around my age or even younger. If you got a crib in your like anytime earlier than like 25, like that's crazy for real. Like if you
can do it. My son can do it. He can do it. Yeah. if he, you know what I'm saying? Like you can do it. But see, you done fucked off so much. You done fucked off so much time. Now you want to take it serious. And don't nobody take you serious. Because next video is going to be about something else. Yeah. You delusional. You delusional. You just run it like every month is something new. Every month is something new. You want to be an actor. You gonna rent out a whole hall. You and Hannah gonna be realtors, you know, and putting people in homes. You and Han going to college together. What else did they say? They said a lot of shit. He said a lot of shit. You gonna look into it. Well, I'm gonna look into it. Well, I can't afford the maintenance.
20 years old, between 20 and 25, and you own a crib, like that's crazy for real. Like I don't even know if that's like realistic. You feel me? Like I don't know, but like 28, like I'm pushing 30, so I feel like that's enough time for most people who like, you know, got their life all the way in order could possibly own a crib at this age. So I don't think it's all the way impossible, but I just, I don't know. Like,
you don't know,
bruh. Like, okay. So this the thing. This is what I'm thinking about doing though. Me and my wife, you know, in the very near future. So I'm thinking, would it be like, would me and my wife have a better chance of applying for like a first time homeowners, mortgage together? Like, you think like we would have a better chance of getting approved? And like do you have to have like good credit?
What
You know what I'm saying, to be able to get approved for a first time homeowners, right? I really don't know much about that. I should have looked this stuff up, man. I don't know
Look it up.
about
Look it up right
first-time
now.
homeowners. You know
Look it up.
It's just like, cause especially like, since I don't even know nobody who owns a house. I think the only person I know who owns a house is my grandma. She been living in her house for like forever, bro. Like since I was a baby. You know what I'm saying? So I know she owns her house, but I know that she also still be having like super expensive things that be happening to her crib. Like, cause she be talking to my mama about it. You know what I'm saying? And she be like, talking about like all this money she got to pay for like, stuff that be going wrong in the crib.
You ain't ready. You ain't ready.
And
you ain't
like
ready.
she retired too.
Yeah.
So it'd be kind of tough, you know what I'm saying, for her to, afford these expenses. So, I don't know, man. My mind just be going everywhere when it comes.
It's tough for everybody. Tough for me. You got to come out of pocket. You got to come out of pocket. Or swipe the credit card or something. Like, you ain't ready. You ain't ready. You ain't ready. Pay that truck off. Pay the truck off. Pay the truck off.
Comes to these cribs, because it's like, especially for people my age, like it's just not common for people my age to be in a house. Like, bro, imagine this is what I be thinking about. Like, I like to think aspirational for the future. Like, I always picture this. Like, imagine me, bro, in a crib, or imagine yourself too. Let's imagine ourselves in a crib right now. Especially like, let's imagine ourselves in a crib, bro. Like, I'm already married. I got a family, bro. So like, that's dope that I was able to do that at a young age. You know what I'm saying? But like, so the next step is like,
yeah, but that ain't no accomplishment. Anybody can get married. Anybody can get that. That ain't like, anybody can get married. I accomplished that. Hey, what are we trying to compare the two? Like, anybody can. I don't get it.
I have no other option but like to reach the next final thing in my life, and that will be to own a house, right? To be married, have a son.
Why don't you get her own car? Help your wife get her own vehicle. I don't like that. Help your wife get a car, so she can be doing do what she have to do. I don't. Y'all need like a little 4-cylinder or something. I know that goddamn truck, that gas ain't no joke.
Have a family and to own a crib before I'm 30. Oh, boy, I tell you, boy,
man.
But that'll be so fire, bro. That'll be fire. If I'm able to do that before 30, you know what? I think that's what I'm gonna do. Cause I was thinking next 5 years, but maybe if I look into this first time homeowners, maybe it will be cheaper. I gotta look into it. It might be cheaper than paying $1,300 a month in rent every single month.
Did he just say the bills kicking his ass? Like, you understand? Did he say in some videos ago, like leaving low income to where he is now is a struggle? And now this nigga talking about trying to look into being a homeowner? I gotta go. I don't got time for this shit. Yeah, let me hear.
You know what I'm saying? It might be cheaper. Wait.
What
so
the fuck?
If I get approved, right? If me and my wife go apply for first time homeowners and we do get approved, I wonder how much we have to put down, right? You know what I'm saying? Or do they help with the down payments? You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I don't even know what the program helps with. Like, do they help financially?
Man, I
wonder.
Time. This nigga don't know.
Bro, that'd be fine. Bro, you know what? I'm gonna start looking into that.
Why you didn't look into it first? Look at him smirking. Why you didn't look into it first? You full of shit. That's why.
I'm gonna look into it today.
Like, no, you ain't.
As soon as I get back home, my wife, like, we gonna look into that today. Bruh, bro, like, do you know how fire that would be, bruh? If I'm married.
He said, if I'm married. You already married. He said, if I'm married. You married already. He sound like a little 7-year-old. He sound like a 5-year-old playing with Transformers.
Bruh, I be want, bro. Like, do you know how fire that would be, bruh? If I'm married, I got a son, I have a family, and I own a crib or live in a crib before I'm 30, that's gonna be a flex. That, you feel me? Because most people got one or the other. You know what I'm saying? If you in your 20s, you married and own a crib and you got a family.
This nigga was complaining about the interest rate on that truck. He got a bad deal on the truck. Then he was complaining about, you know, how tough it is with the new apartment. He had to go get a job. Like, what the hell is he talking
Like,
about?
that's a flex. Like, that's dope right there. If I could do that, bro, and I feel like I can, though.
The bank not gonna play with you. It's people that have that's making money, that have careers. They not gonna play with you. I do gig work. I do YouTube. I deliver groceries. And I get tips. I have 4 incomes. Them people gonna be like, bye, Felicia. Hell no.
I feel like I could do that, though. You know what I'm saying?
I
I'm
can
already
do
on the
that,
right track,
though.
rebuilding my life. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta stay focused, right? I gotta stay focused. I gotta keep my job. I gotta have that stable income coming in. You know what I'm saying? I gotta continuously work towards having multiple streams of income coming in. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, so if I realistically, you know, stay consistent with all of my consistent streams of income, you know, by sometime next year, it may be enough time to, like, maybe get approved for something, for maybe a first time home buyers. I wonder if
I've been on my job 10 years. No, at that time, first house, I've been on my job for years. And what the hell he talking?
You gotta have good credit, though. You know what I'm saying? Cause I still gotta do some work on my credit. My credit not super bad, but like it ain't like super good. You know what I'm saying? And I made a lot of mistakes when I was younger.
Yeah, because when you got that PlayStation or the entertainment center, the TV or something, you stopped paying them people, right? So we know that's on your credit. It was some old video you were talking about, the entertainment center or something, or the TV or the PlayStation. It was something. Now I don't think it was the PlayStation. I think it was the entertainment center or something.
With, like, you know, phone bills and, you know, like when I was younger.
Yeah, it wasn't a PlayStation, because I think I remember when he went to get
like that. I used to have phone bills at AT&T that I never paid off, and then I would switch my service to Sprint and then never pay it off, and then
look at
you feel me? So it's like little stuff like that, you know, messed up my credit, you know, and I'm talking about I was a young teenager, like 17, 18, you know, I was opening up bank accounts and they was in a negative, and then they would get closed, and little stuff like that would be on my credit. Most of it fell off the last time I checked my credit. A lot of the stuff fell off, but, like, you know, I know little stuff like that, you know, hurt your credit. And, you know, I really wish I would have known more about credit and how important credit is, because, you know what I'm saying, you don't know, and especially like stuff like phone bills, bro. You know, a phone bill, bro, if you don't pay, like, a phone bill, like whatever service you through right now, do you know, bro, if you don't pay that and, like, your account get closed or whatever, and you have a past due balance, bro, that's gonna drop your score by like 30 points. Like a phone bill, you feel me? Like, that's young crazy, bro. It's like that stuff really impacts your credit, like stuff you don't think about as a teenager. So it's important that, you know, we start, you know, it's important that people learn this stuff at a young age, and that's why it's important to have, you know, adult figures that,
nigga, your shit ain't even together. How you gonna try to tell somebody
stuff? You know what I'm saying? I ain't really know much about stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And how important, on how, like, a phone could mess up your credit so much. You feel me? I don't know, but, you know, I got time, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm still young, relatively. You know what I'm saying? I'm still. I got 2 years until I'm 30. You know what I'm saying? I got a lot of time to get my life back on track. You know what I'm saying? I give myself till 35 to be completely where I need to be. But if I can do it before 30, that'd be fire. But if I can do it this year or by next year, like getting a crib, I'm looking into that homeowners buyers, because I might be missing my own blessing by not even taking it serious and looking into it. I might could even be eligible right now, me and my wife. We might could be eligible right now to get into a crib, just depending on what exactly they help with. Especially if they help financially. Oh yeah, we for sure gonna take that serious. You know what I'm saying? bruh, I don't know, bro. I just be thinking, you know,
hell?
because you know, I feel like I'm getting. I feel like I'm accomplished at almost every part of my life. Not like all the way, but like, you know, in terms of like having my family and being married, and now I got a good job, and you know, I feel like, you know, next step is just like, you feel me? I just want to.
We need to see how long you gonna be on that job. Cause you keep talking about this job, good job, good job. We need to see how long you gonna be on that job. Cause it's a lot of people taking bets. I be reading the comments. I bet he don't last 3 weeks. I bet he don't last 6 months. Yeah. I said a week. I was wrong. Yeah. Let's see.
You know, it's just dope to think about, man. Oh man, I can't. I really pray that I'm able to do this, man. By if I can do it by next year, that's gonna be so fire, bro. But yeah, let me know, man, what y'all think. Let me know if you own a crib. Let me know the whole I want to know the whole process about a crib, bro. I want to know the entire process from beginning. Let me know if I'm eligible. Let me know if you was eligible. When you got your crib, how old you was when you got your crib. Is it expensive? Is it cheaper to live in an apartment? Should I do it now, or should I wait? Or like, what would y'all recommend? You know, I need people who already did it though. You feel me? Somebody who already owned a crib. You feel me? Or people who looked into it and just realized that maybe it wasn't like a good fit at the time. I need all the advice, you know, because I'm really about to look into this first time homeowners buyer today when I get home, bro. Like, I'm definitely about to do that. But let me know what y'all think, man. I know I ain't alone. Don't make me feel like I'm alone at this, bro. I know a lot of people out there that ain't got a crib yet.
They go there smirk.
Is it realistic for somebody my age?
They go there smirk. Yeah, man. Look, this guy is all over the place like bird shit. All over the place like bird shit, man. I don't take him serious. Y'all don't never think Tre take him serious. When I do my reactions, I just, you know, get into it. So, I gotta go to sleep. I will see y'all Friday as far as live. Yes, Fuckery Friday, Halloween edition, game night. We gonna have some fun. We are going to have some fun, y'all. Okay. I gotta get up out of here. Ooh, it's an hour in. All right, y'all. That's my time. Thank y'all for rocking with your boy Tre Watts on Tre Wats TV. I see y'all Friday night. I'm out. Peace.